Hello, welcome to our September TBR video. If you saw my stuffing my TBR cart video, something in my eye, you will have seen that I am trying to prioritize these autumn-y vibes books. So with that, I've decided that we are going to play my version of the bookopoly game. So I love Becca's bookopoly, but there were prompts on there that didn't really fit my reading style or my type of TBR games. So I kind of just made up my own board that fit the things that I like. These are considered hard prompts, so there's cards that go there, and these are considered more easy prompts, and so there's cards that go there. So without further ado, let's jump into it. On to roll 1. 2. 1, 2. Okay. Winter vibes in fall, sure. I am fairly certain that I don't have anything on this cart that fits that prompt. Like at all. Hellbent, maybe, but I'm not 100% sure. I know that a large portion of Ninth House is told in the winter in Boston, so but I don't know. I know that some time has passed. So I have 2 books on my shelf that could potentially work for this. So let me get them. The first book that could potentially work for this is The Foxwife by Yangtze Chu. I don't know much about this. I know it's a literary fiction, I believe. But the little tagline says, some people think foxes are similar to ghosts because we go around collecting key. But nothing could be farther from the truth. We are living creatures just like you, only usually better looking. So this is set in 1908, it looks like. It's a little bit bigger. Like almost 400 pages. So that's an option. The other option is A Winter in New York. So about the same size, honestly, but probably a little lighter. I believe this is a romance involving a chef of some sort in a family recipe. Okay, I'm going to do something I didn't think I was going to do, but when I look at them close together like this, I'm going to do The Foxwife. I think this could break up a lot of the fantasy I have on this shelf. So yeah, we're going to put The Foxwife on for our winter vibes. On to roll number 2. So 5, 2, 3, 4. Single POV. Okay. Let's see. I know. Ooh, someone's kind of hiding back here. This has been one I've been wanting to read. It's The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. It's a little romance. It's the season to fall in love. How cute. So this one is about a gal who inherits her aunt's, or is gifted her aunt's cute little pumpkin spice cafe. And the local farmer, is trying to avoid her at all costs. And of course, romance is going to ensue. So this is going to be our second book. Roll number 3. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How perfect. Kindle Unlimited pick. I love this because there's 2 that I put on my autumn TBR, and I'm pretty sure, so Chaos at the Lazy Bones Bookshop is definitely a like Halloween vibe book. So that leaves Reign of Night. This is Study in Shadows book 1. I don't know what that means, but we're going to go ahead and put Reign of Night by Sarah C. Rothel on the TBR. Cool. That was easy. Roll number 4. Another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Bookworm Game? What? The Bookworm Game. This is a game that I don't really use all the game pieces for. I just basically use the cards. Let me grab them. These are some of the Bookworm Game cards, and they have like really obscure subjects on the back. So this one is Things in Spring, Things on a Farm, and Rhymes with Home. So this is like truly the most random kind of prompts you can get. Like random, and sometimes they're really hard to fulfill. So the way that I play this is basically the same way that Tosh from Tosh's Library plays, and that's where I found this game. So roll a dice, and if it's 1 or 2, it's green. If it's 3 or 4, it's yellow, and if it's 5 or 6, it's red prompt. And then pull a card. You're gonna be able to see this. Oh, it's a 6. Let's shuffle these up. Red one, how fun. Okay. This one. Right here. What is it? Sights. Like, my brain immediately went to it. Okay. When I think of sights, I think like national parks. I think like Redwood National Forest, forests, things like that, which means that there's a couple of these that could work for like foresty. There's Gray Mist Fair and After the Forest. To fulfill this prompt, I think the one that we're going to have to go with is Gray Mist Fair, because this is actually set in the forest, where this is not set in the forest, it's set after the forest. So this is kind of a retelling, reimagining, like a continuation of Hansel and Gretel. So I'm going to go ahead and say that Gray Mist Fair is going to be the one that we're going to go with for our bookworm game prompt of sights. On to roll number 5, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sci-fi. I don't even have to think about this one. For sci-fi, this is so easy. I am so close to finishing this series. This is book number 15 in the Expeditionary Force. This one is Failure Mode. I'm going to most likely be listening to this most of the way through, if not the whole way through, because R.C. Bray is fantastic. I have been talking about this since I started my channel. So easy, Parcheesi. That was so good. I love that. That was on my 20, that's continuing my 24 and 24. Can't wait to get that done. On to rule number 6. Well, you can't see that. I'm just gonna pull it right back. It's a 3. 1, 2, 3. You wouldn't think this, but finding a book under 250 pages is actually kind of difficult, because you kind of roll into like novella type scenario. And this might be the only one on here that looks, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Yes. This is 240 pages. Nettle and Bone by T. Kingfisher. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. I know very little about this, except this one is about a sister trying to save a sister from a real bad situation. That's basically all I know. And she ends up enlisting the help of witches, I believe, or a witch, or witchcraft. I don't know. But this is going to be our 6th book on the TBR. That was perfect. Rule number 7. 3. 1, 2, 3. A heart prompt. Okay. All right. So let's grab these. Oh my goodness. And we'll just kind of shuffle them up in here a little bit. Shuffle them up. Shuffle them up. Shuffle. Oh my goodness. Featuring royalty. Featuring royalty. I do know the house witch is about a domestic witch who is cooking for the king and queen. This is also, it's actually, the pages are really thick, I think. This is less than 500 pages. So this is an option. Technically Ghostsmith is an option because it is about, it has royalty in it. I can't tell you what it's about because it's a second. And what else? Oh, I think dark, we're going to go this way with this. Dark Fable might be an option. You know what? I know this is about taking the crown. Like, it's about fighting for the throne. So this is definitely an option, House of Dragons. But the other one that could be an option is another on my Kindle. This one, I'm wondering if it features royalty. Let's see. Yes. Okay. I think what we're actually going to do, this looks really good, but this is on, jeez. I think what we're going to do is go with War Mage, which is book 2 in the Spellmonger series. So I'm going to read this to you. I might be stretching it a little bit, but you tell me down below what you think, if I'm actually stretching it. The goblin invasion is on, and a wizard's work is never done. After facing a hopeless siege, an implacable foe, and an impossible escape, you would think that Menelin, the spellmonger, would be able to rest. But the armies of the undead goblin shaman, Shuriel, also known as the dead god to his human victims, are rolling over the western reaches of the rusty duchy of Alshar and is headed toward the heart of the duchy of Castal. Thousands are fleeing for their lives as hordes of goblins pour out of Boval Vale and devastate the rugged fiefs of the wilderlands. This talks about knights and dukes, and dukes will grant the troops, the spy master. Okay, I'm doing it. We're putting Warmonger on here. I have this as an audiobook as well, which I love having audiobooks on my TBR, you guys, because when I drive to and from work, or when I have to go grocery shopping, or honestly, when I just have to like do busy work, it's so nice to plug something in and listen to it. So, Spellmonger, yay, or War Mage, yay! On to roll number 8. Another 3. Multiple points of view. This one might be pretty easy because I am fairly certain that A Whisper in the Walls follows more than 2 points of view. I'm fairly certain Door in the Dark did. And so let's look. So there's Neverland. What is this one? Ren. So 1, 2. Ren. Neverland. David. So this does at least 3 points of view. Ha! Okay. I've been waiting for this book for a really long time. I've been waiting for this book for a year since I read Door in the Dark by Scott. I believe it's Rentgen. Rentgen. This is Dark Academia. It's perfect for September. We're following a group of students. There was some crazy stuff that happened in the first book, and now the main female character is trying to figure out, did I do that? Did I do that? So, yeah, I'm super excited to get this one on the TBR. This is going to be great. On to rule number 9. One, two, 3. Recent purchase or acquisition, but the most recent of recent purchases on my cart are actually these 2. I just got these in the mail. So there's Dark Fable or House of Dragons. Both of them are YA fantasy. Just gonna throw my books around. Come along for the ride if you dare. So this is a heist. This is a heist novel. And this is kind of a games type of competition type of thing. I'm going to go with House of Dragons. I'm just feeling it. I think it's going to be fun. I just think I'm going to have a good time with this. And it seems like it's going to be pretty easy to read. So yeah, House of Dragons. Oh my gosh, our last roll. All right, let's go. Roll 10. A lot of 3s in this game. 1, 2, 3. Another hard prompt. Okay, we had just shuffled these, so let's just do this one. Featuring something gold. There's one book that literally comes to mind, and I guess it depends on how literal I want to be with this, because I do have a couple of books on here, like the Revenant games, that the book features gold. Like there's gold all over this. Same with the Familiar. There's lots of gold on the book. But I think this is it. I think this is when I begin the phenomenon that is Guild by Raven Kennedy, the Plated Prisoner series, the one that I have seen everybody and their freaking dogs going crazy over. I think this is when I start this journey. This feels right. This feels right. Basically, she is gold, right? Her whole thing. I don't know. I haven't read much about it, but I've seen lots of people talk about it. So I think that's it. I think I'm doing it. I think I'm going with Guild and starting the Plated Prisoners. My husband is so loud. Starting the Plated Prisoners series. This feels good. This feels like a really good TBR. I feel really good about it. Does carbonated water ever just go down your throat wrong? Whew. Excellent. You guys, this is fantastic. I love it. let's recap. For winter vibes, we have The Foxwife by Yangtze Chu. For single POV, we have The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Lori Gilmore. For a Kindle Unlimited pick, we have Reign of Night. For the bookworm game, Sights, we have Grey Miss Fair. For a sci-fi, we are going with Expeditionary Force 15, Failure Mode. For under 250 pages, we have Nettle and Bone by T. Kingfisher. For featuring royalty, we are going with War Mage, which is Spellmonger 2 by Terry Mancourt. For multiple POV, we're going with A Whisper in the Walls by Scott Rentgen. For a recent purchase, we have House of Dragons by Jessica Clues. For featuring something gold, we have Guild by Raven Kennedy. This feels like a great TBR, and actually it works out perfect because Guild is going to be a project of mine. It's going to be featured in a project, so this works out absolutely perfect. I love this so much, and I can't wait to get on with September's reading. I'm really excited, you guys. As always, have the best time, and I hope to see you on the next one. Thanks.